from Tuesday by TryoutJobs. My name is Bitul Lance, and I'm the founder and CEO of TryoutJobs. So you might be wondering what is TryoutJobs. You might not have heard of it. We actually started this company last year in September. And okay, so the jobs part, uh, with by the fact that we have jobs in our title, you might probably guess, and you might rightly guess that it has to do with jobs, and maybe it's a job site. That's true. I mean, we do provide a platform where you can post jobs, and we connect you with candidates from around the world. That is true, but there's also something unique about Tryout Jobs. And what's unique about tryout jobs is the fact that we allow you to try out candidates. You can uh, get a trial of each candidate before you actually hire them. So this is our solution to the fact that okay, there's so many job sites in the world, and most of the time you have to go through interviews. There's AI now. You use all kinds of technologies to evaluate candidates to figure out if the candidate is right for your company, right? But the end of the day, the issue is you don't really know if that's the right person for your company. You don't really know what it's like to work with them until you actually work with them. So that's what the issue we identified in the job market, and we have worked uh, before as talent acquisition specialists, recruiters. We've been recruiting people, we have been interviewing people, and this is what we realized. No matter how good someone seems during an interview, no matter how many times we, ask conduct these interviews, or no matter how many uh, questions or tests that we've conducted with them, it's really hard to find how people really are until you actually work with them. And that's what we've realized. And it's not going to change with AI. I don't think AI cannot predict how people are going to react when they actually start doing the work. AI can give you tests for your candidates, but that's whether you're trying to find a developer for your job, or whether you're trying to find a digital marketer, or whether you're trying to find, I don't know, like a project manager, whatever the case may be. It's really hard to identify great candidates. So this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to help you identify the best candidates from around the world. So you already know, if you're a company that's based in the US, UK, it's a lot cheaper to hire overseas. It's cheaper to outsource your operations. But what is the safe way to do it? How do you find the best candidates? And that's the answer that we're trying to find here as Tryout Jobs. How can you find the best candidates from around the world? I'm trying to do my best to explain this. But yesterday, when I was trying to share the screen, I just realized when I was looking at the footage earlier that it hadn't really shared the screen. So I'm going to try to share my screen. I hope. Okay. So unfortunately, there's not anyone listening live that can help now. So I guess it's just me. But that's okay. So yesterday, I just know that when I was trying to share the screen, it wasn't working. So I will not try to share my screen again. I will instead try to explain how the process works. Okay, so you've heard a basic description of what tryout jobs is. It allows you to try out all these candidates. So what do I mean by trying them out? What does it actually mean? So what I mean is this. Let's say that um, you want to hire a good software developer, and you want someone who knows some Python, right? So we have Python developers on our platform, just like any other job site. But these developers can offer their services just like a freelancer site for 30 days. So you can try them out for 30 days. So we start with $50 a month, so you can try a candidate starting with $50 a month. But there might be candidates who offer themselves for much higher than that. So we don't have a limit on that. But just know that the starting amount is $50 a month, right? So let's say I hire Tom, who's a candidate, and I can just pay him $50 a month just to try him out, just to see what he can do, just to get a feel for what he can do, and what he's like, And the cool thing is, like, I can get him to work with my team. I can actually help him get settled, and I can have him join the rest of my team and see how he gets along with everyone else as well, including myself if I'm the CEO, right? So that's not something that you can get with the the traditional job site, because you cannot really, until you hire them, you just don't know how it's going to be like, right? So this is like essentially a freelancer agreement between you and the candidate, and there's no commitment. It's hassle free. You can try them out for 30 days. You just pay the $50, and if you feel like this is a great person and if he does a really good job, maybe you can hire him. But if not, I mean, it's fine, because it's a freelancer agreement and there's no commitment to hire this person at the end of the month. And on the other side, on the flip side, you don't have to, this person gets paid for the time he's been committing. So that's a good thing. I mean, we want to make it fair. We have to make this a win-win situation for both parties. So even though that person didn't get a job, he got compensated for his time. And that's the most important thing, right? So that's basically how it works. So like I said, there's so many candidates from around the world. We have candidates from Asia. We have lots of candidates from Indonesia. We might have some candidates from Philippines, for example. We have candidates from Europe, from Americas. We have some candidates from South America and Africa. So you can try all these candidates and you can identify the best candidates for your company and for the particular position you're looking for, if you're looking to hire someone, right? So that's basically how it works. And unfortunately, I cannot share my screen because for some reason it's not working. So I'm just going to make this an audio event. So yesterday I had an event, and it was our first event, and this is the second event I'm holding. So I won't do this until Friday. I want to hold these events, try to see if we can get some reach, and try to see if we can help these companies. But I also want to promote some of the talent who are on our platform, and we have some amazing people. Yesterday I just ran into someone who I've known for a while called Jessica Selly, and we've convinced her to sign up on the platform as well. So she's someone who's living in Netherlands. She's really experienced as a talent acquisition specialist, and she's looking for a job as a talent acquisition specialist, right? And she has a degree from a top ranking university in Netherlands. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing this name right. It's called Maastricht University. Maastricht. I'm not really sure how it's pronounced, but some of you might know what I'm talking about. And I can actually link this profile on at the bottom of this stream, right? So you guys can see after this is recorded who this person is. And I will highly recommend her. I mean, I've worked with this person before, and she's amazing. So, like I said, I mean, I have some experience working as a recruiter, and she was part of my team. She was part of our European team, actually. So we had all these teams based in different regions. She was part of our European team, and she was always an amazing person, and she was doing such a great job. She was very, very committed, no matter what she did. So I highly recommend her, and I recommend. So I suggest you guys, if you have a job for Jessica or anyone else on our platform for that matter, you can just check out our website and you can see all these candidates. So just go to TryoutJobs. I just forgot to mention the site. So tryoutjobs.com is the website. And you can just click on candidates. So that's where you can see all these candidates, and you can just search for Jessica Sally. As that's Jessica with Jessica, and then her last name is Sally, spelled Celi. So that's Jessica Sally that I was referring to earlier. Okay, so so that's my introduction to anybody who's looking to hire overseas. If you want to cut down your costs, if you want to hire people overseas, but you really don't know where to start, and you really don't have a lot of connections, and you don't really know um, the safe way to do it. There's AI, there's tests, there's all kinds of programs that allow you to do interviews and all this stuff, but it doesn't really tell you how to identify the best candidates. It doesn't give you a surefire way to hire the best candidates, or a safer way. So this is tryout jobs. This is what we're promoting. It's a way for you to identify all these candidates by working with them for about 30 days. You're of course free to hire them much sooner than that. The best candidates you should be able to tell right away. Right, you don't even need to wait 30 days, but you're free to do whatever you want. So it starts at $50 a month per candidate, but you're free to do things the way you want to do it. So we have candidates across multiple fields, such as marketing, HR, data science. We have a lot of front-end developers, back-end developers. So you name it. We basically have all kinds of talent. So you're free to go to our website. You can browse the talent. You don't really have to use our services either. I mean, if you want to offer someone a job, that's also fine with me. Because at the end of the day, we really want to help these people find jobs. We are really trying to help these people succeed in their careers. We also have a program called Certified Top Prospect, where we're trying to certify them. We're trying to see what kind of education they have, and we're trying to recommend them to potential employers based on how good they are and how skilled they are. So we also have this program, so you can have a look at their profiles, and you might come across these certifications that we've offered them as well. Okay, then. So I've talked to the employers. Now it's time to address candidates. So if you're a candidate and you might be living in Asia, in Africa, no matter where you're living in, if you want to offer yourself, if you want to, um, you know, offer your services and be tried, just to offer a trial of you, and then get hired based on your talents and skills, uh, instead of your interviewing skills. Sometimes you might be someone who's a, who's just amazing at your job, but you might not be the best person when it comes to interviews, because we all get nervous sometimes during interviews. So you might not come across as the best candidate, and that could be a huge disadvantage. The other thing is, when you actually offer a tryout of yourself, I mean, first of all, if you're new to the idea of tryout jobs, as a candidate, it's just you think of it as offering a trial of your services before someone hires you. So it's a good thing for both employers and candidates. For employers, it allows them to identify the best candidates. It allows them to safely hire candidates from around the world, and they can cut down their costs, of course, if they're hiring overseas. But for candidates, you don't have to go through interviews or all these hundreds of tests they have right now, and the AI and all this stressful stuff. Instead, you can just show them how you are in your work, right? And that's important. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all about how great you are at what you do. So if you can prove to the employers that you're the best candidate ever, just by being yourself, and just by doing the best kind of work uh, at this tryout, then you can just get hired just like that. You don't have to participate in all these interviews and all this stuff, right? All these evaluations. That's just one evaluation, and that evaluation is just offering a trial of you, and then you can actually get to work with them. And the cool thing is, even if you don't get hired through this job tryout, is what we call it. Even if you don't get hired, you still get compensated for your job, for the work that you do, right? So we start at $50 a month, and goes upwards of $50. So you can offer yourself $50 or more, based on how you value your time. Okay, but at the end of the day, even if you don't get a job, you still get paid for your time. Okay, so in addition to that, we also have some unpaid internships. If you want to get some experience, you can join our talent acquisition team, and you can, if you're interested in becoming experienced, if you want to gain some experience in HR, uh, more specifically talent acquisition, right? You can join our unpaid internship program, and so we have a great team who will work with you, and they'll teach you all these skills, and that'll be something that can look great on your resume, right? Because you might be someone who just graduated in HR and you don't have any experience, and this could really help you. Because we're also looking for some help, and you're looking to gain some experience and skills for your resume. It can improve your chances of getting hired, and we are also going to offer them the certified top prospect certification as well. So we're going to be offering that to any participants if you complete the unpaid internship. Okay, so I think I'm going to keep it short today, since we don't have any audience. So if you're listening to this recording, after this is recorded, after this live session ends, uh, please connect with us. You can find us on LinkedIn, on Facebook, Instagram. We are on all these social media platforms. If you're an employer, just you can reach out to me. My name is Mithun Lance. You can find me on LinkedIn. You might have come across this stream on either LinkedIn or YouTube. So we have a LinkedIn session, and we are streaming on YouTube at the same time. Okay, so if you're looking to hire someone from overseas, and if you'd like to try out our services, you can just reach out to me. Something that we're offering is we're actually offering 10 free plans for anyone who's interested in joining as an employer. So since we started, we don't have a lot of customers. So if you're one of the first 10 customers to join us, we're going to be offering you a lifetime membership where you can post any number of job tryouts on our platform, and you can work with any number of candidates. You can get free candidates, and all this for free for life, right? So that's for the first 10 customers if you're interested in joining. And if you're interested in outsourcing your operations, if you are looking for a way to hire overseas but you don't know where to start, we can help you, and we will be working with you very, very closely to help you succeed. Okay, so thank you so much for joining this event. So I will be ending this event right now, but you can join us tomorrow. I'm going to be holding this event every this week. So I'll be doing this Monday through Friday. So you can join us tomorrow. If you're joining from the US, it'll be 8/7 Central. So we've posted some other time zones as well if you're joining from any other country. So thank you so much for joining. Have a good night or good morning, wherever you're from. All right, bye.